Very good afternoon to you all, my dear students. Welcome you all to the online political science class. And today my topic to be explained here is the outcome of election which was accepted by majority of the citizen of our country. One of the final test of the free and fair election is the outcome of election. Because if the election are not free and fair, the outcome then always favors the powerful political party and it doesn't accept that means the losing party or other citizen doesn't accept the outcome of such that means rigged election. Okay, so now the outcome of India's election speaks for itself. Ruling party routinely lose election in India both at the national and the state level. Okay, that means the political parties are not permanent. So ruling party also may lose election in the next election and the opposition party also may get elected in the next election. Okay. In fact, in every 2 out of the 3 election held in last 25 years in our country, the ruling party only lost. Okay. Number 2, in the US, United States, the sitting elected representative rarely loses election. Okay, that means the ruling party, the member of the ruling parties, they rarely loses election. But in India, about half of the sitting MPs and MLAs lose election. That is the difference between the election held in India and US. Okay. Number 3, candidates who are known to have spent a lot of money and buying votes and those with known criminal connection often lose election. That means the people who are who spend a lot of money and who has criminal connection, they often lose the election. And bearing very few disputed election, the electoral outcome are usually accepted as people's verdict. People's verdict means what? People's judgment by the defeated party. Okay, so electoral outcomes are usually accepted by political party or defeated party as people's judgment. Okay, so these are the outcome of India's election, that means democratic election held in our country. Next, very important topic, it is challenges to free and fair election. What are the defects and what are the challenges to free and fair election held in India? So this is very important question, may come in the half-yearly examination. Okay, so first challenge is given here. Candidates and parties with lot of money may not be sure of their victory, but they do enjoy a big and unfair advantage over smaller parties and independents. So those parties who are very powerful and big and the rich candidate who has lot of money, they enjoy a big and unfair advantage over smaller parties and independents. যিবিলাকৰ টকা বেছি আছে, যিবিলাক পাৰ্টি বেছি পাৱাৰফুল, সিহঁতে বেছি সুবিধা ল'বলৈ বিচাৰে নিজৰ টকাবিলাক ইউজ কৰি। দে ইউজ লট অফ মানি over the small parties and independents. Small party বা independent candidates বিলাকৰ ওপৰত বেছি সুবিধা ল'বলৈ বিচাৰে, বেছি এডভান্টেজ ল'বলৈ বিচাৰে, unfair advantage was taken by the big political party and candidates. That is the first challenge to free and fair election. Second one, in some parts of the country, candidates with criminal connection have been able to push others out of the electoral race and to secure ticket from major parties. So in some parts of our country, the candidates who has criminal connection, who যিবিলাকৰ criminal connection আছে, they have been able to push others by using powers. Okay, using powers by threatening the people, মানুহক ভয় খুৱাই, মানুহক পাৱাৰ দেখুৱাই, মাসল পাৱাৰ ইউজ কৰি পেলাই they have been able to push others out of the electoral race. Electoral race পৰা আঁতৰাই দিবলৈ সক্ষম হয় and to secure ticket from the major parties, and they secure tickets from the major parties. That is the second challenge of free and fair election. Third one, some families tend to dominate political parties. Tickets are distributed to relatives from these families. So within the political party, some members are very powerful and some members are less powerful. Ordinary members are also there, and powerful members are also there also in the political party. The powerful parties, that means the powerful family, they try to dominate the political party. They tend to dominate the political party. সিহঁতৰ political party to dominate কৰি থকাৰ এটা অভ্যাসত পৰিণত হৈ যায়. Tickets are distributed to their relative from these candidates, and other ordinary people are not given the chance to get the tickets. Okay, that is the third challenge to free and fair election. Fourth one, very often elections offer little choice to the ordinary citizens. So ordinary citizens বিলাকৰ কাৰণে ইলেকশ্যনে একদম little offer দিয়ে, little choice দিয়ে. Election offer little choice to the ordinary citizens, for both major parties are quite similar to each other both in policies and practice, because the major political parties policies and practices are quite similar. Okay, আজিকালি suppose BJP, Congress, they are major political party, national party, সিহঁতৰ যিবিলাক policy practice হয় প্ৰায় একেই হয়, আৰু সেইকাৰণে ordinary citizens বিলাকৰ হাতত little choice থাকে যে কাক choose কৰিম. If the policies and programs are practices are different, then only the ordinary citizens would get the chance to choose any of the different policies and practice. Okay, so that is the fourth defect of free and fair election. And fifth one, smaller parties and independent candidates suffer a huge disadvantage compared to big political party. Okay, it is very often that political parties who are very small and independent candidates, they suffer a huge disadvantage. সিহঁতে বহুত disadvantaged হয় compared to the big political party. Okay, that is the fifth challenge to free and fair election. Okay, thank you.